Hi everyone, it's Empties Beauty. So I do have a ton of empties, stuff from the kit, stuff that I've gone through, stuff the family's gone through as well that I wanted to share with you and do, I suppose, little mini sort of reviews, overviews for the products and that where I can. Anyway, I'm just going to get straight into it because I have quite a few items. Okay, the first one is actually one I've talked about before, but it's one of my favorite nail dryer sprays. I do love Rapid OPI dry. Was it the Rapid Dry spray from OPI? But that's quite expensive. This is literally a third to a quarter of the price depending where you get it. This is the Demote nail enamel dryer. I've gone through a few of these different ones. These are just the small cans you can get. It's just like a dry spray with mink oil in it. I normally get them at supply stores or wherever you can actually pick them up, and this cost me under $5 pretty much for the can, and it's something that I carry around in the kit. I've even seen the big can, which I have shown before in favorite videos, and that's only cost me like $8 and it lasts for ages, but it really does dry the nails quickly. Now this is one actually me and my husband use. This is a deodorant spray. It's from Spray Fresh and it's in the baby powder. You would think that we would be sick of the smell of baby powder, but it's such a nice gentle scent and it reminds us of our son, and we love him. So yeah, and it's just a good everyday spray. And I've finally used up a shampoo because I've been trying so many different ones with keratin in it sort of for my hair. I've finally gone through one, and it's really because my husband's helped me just kind of pop it back into shape. This is from the Trichovetic Hair Wisdom range that I also even did that giveaway recently. This is from that orange one, which is for dry, damaged hair, and I love it. I won't go on too much about it because I have raved on about that line quite a bit. Next thing is just some makeup remover pads that I got from, I think, Kmart for like $1 or $2 or something. It's just something that I use, and I also use in the kit, just the cotton pads. This is one of my favorite roll-on deodorants. It's from Mugu. It's aluminium free. It's a good sort of natural, more natural based deodorant, and it's called the Fresh Cream Deodorant. I'll put a link down to the review that I've done on the Mugu products that I've tried. Next thing shouldn't be a surprise for those that have seen my recent videos. This is from Dermasukin. It's the new range from Sukin, which, fragrance free, SLS free, etc, etc. I'll put a link down to the post that I did on this range of the washes. This is the Daily Gentle Wash. Our whole family sort of uses this and highly recommend it. Next thing is actually a little sample. My friend gave me a couple of these and I love them. They're the Bioeffect serums, or what's it actually called? Yeah, Bioeffect EGF serum. He just gave me a little pack. And do I have a little bottle? Maybe not. It actually looks like that. I think the full size is around about the $180 mark. So I've yet to sort of cough out that much money because it's only, I can't remember what the full size is, if it's maybe 15 mils. It's a sort of a serum, like a clear gel type consistency. And I've had the little, I think 5 mil ones. I've had a couple of them and I love them, particularly for sort of my neck area. I get all those sort of little things on there, and it really does keep them at bay. And then when I don't have it, I really notice the difference on my skin. So that's sort of what it looks like. Anyway, the next thing is, what is it from? Red Ox. I just got this on special, I think from Coles or Woolies. It's the Oxygen scent, and it's really refreshing. It's kind of like a gentle, like a male kind of cologne type scent, like an ocean fresh smell, if that makes sense. It only cost me a couple of dollars on special. I love shower gels, just love. And I think that bottle is quite cute. And the next thing is one of my favorite toners. This is just the simple toner for sensitive skin. I use this in my kit on myself, and I switch up between this and the Sukin Hydrating Mist Toner. And this next one's actually one that I've used on my son. I have a couple of different sunscreens that I have on him, some more natural, some less natural. This would be, I guess, the less natural. This is the Neutrogena Wet Skin Kid. So it's when they're sort of out and about, at the beach or at the pool and stuff. And this is just the SPF 30 spray. So if I'm moving fairly quickly, I've got a lot of sort of products. Anything you want more details on, let me know down below. Now this one I have talked about before. It's the Lyme Lily, from Lyme Lily Cosmetics. It's the brush cleaner and conditioner spray. It's just what I used for spot cleansing. You can deep cleanse with this as well, but I have, as I mentioned before, I use the Sarge laundry soap. I'll put a link down below to that video where I talk about how I clean my brushes and have a little demo. But this one I got at, what was it? I think one of the beauty shows, well, maybe it was IMAT's, one of them. But yeah, you can pick them up online and that as well. Honestly, this is like most of the alcohol-based cleansers that I've tried. The one that I really prefer is the Designer Tools one, which is a sort of a cleanser. It's a little bit more gentle, a little bit more natural. I also love Power and Spirit as well, that sort of orange scented one, slightly oily. But yeah, it's a good alcohol-based spray. This shouldn't be a surprise for those who've been watching my videos. I love Burts Bees range. This is the beeswax and banana hand cream, and it really does smell like banana. Oh, it still has it, but I've used it all up. And it's very rare that I actually use up a hand cream completely, because if you watch my, I suppose, videos for a long time, you know that I just go through so many different skincare, I wouldn't say regimes, but I try so many different ones, so many different hand creams. I get samples in different beauty boxes, etc. So when I actually get a full size and I actually use it right to the very end, you know that I love it. But I just love it. It felt really good, really creamy. It's almost like a hand butter, you know, like a body butter, that nice thick consistency. But yeah, glass jar. Okay, next one's more of a, you know, as far as these are all yay products, this is more of a nay product. It's the Body Shaper by Alexia Cellulite Contour Cream. Now, I tried this to the very last drop. I actually forgot that I had it. I found it at the back of my cupboard when I've been cleaning out. I always keep trying to sort of revolve around my products, makeup, skincare and all that, so I get through. I can't remember, I did get this in a box. It could have even been Must Have It. I know it was a fair while ago, and to be honest, I mean, I do have the lumps and bumps that I wish I didn't, but it didn't really seem to do anything. It does say diminishes the appearance of cellulite and improves the overall appearance of orange peel skin by over 40%. Legs appear smoother and refined over 4 weeks of use. Now, I used this for a good 3 months or more, and it was really just around my, you know, butt and the thighs where I really wanted to sort of do. I didn't really notice anything different, but you know, it is really hard to tell unless you are taking photos and you're sort of dedicated to sort of all that. It is very, very hard to tell. I must admit, it did, I suppose, feel smooth in the fact that I was just hydrating that sort of area, but, or I think the idea is you're really supposed to sort of massage it around as well to sort of get the blood flowing around there, but I didn't really find much difference to it, and I didn't like the smell. It's a very weird sort of smell to it. The next thing is, again, another body shower gel. It's from Cussons Imperial Leah. I've gone on about these ones that I love there. I tried the limited edition one. This was the Blackberry Blossom and Wild Fig, and it smelled as good as it sounds. Just lovely berry scent. Okay, love blotting tissues, and I keep them in my bag, keep them in the kit, wherever. These are the Swispers one. Sorry, it's shiny there. Yeah, that's what it does. It helps eliminate the shine sort of on the skin, and it's, you know, if we don't have powder and you don't want to do other touch-ups when you're out, so just a good little thing to keep sort of handy. I do love them. I think they're generally around about $5 or $6, a little bit pricier than some other ones I've seen, but I always wait for when they're on sale at Priceline and stock up. This is Revita now. I got this in a beauty sample box a while ago, but I finally used them all up. It had 30 pads in it. It's quite nice. They're quite good, you know, nail polish removers. But I do love my manicure. I think I have, not my manicure, Neville Up, this one. I knew I had one. This is actually my favorite one. Same thing, it's got 30 pads in it as well, but they're actually thicker. I'd say they're about twice as thick as these ones, and I can literally use one of the pads to get off those, you know, stubborn polishes, the really thick cream ones, or the ones with the you know, where you've used a top coat and a base coat, or they've got glitter and stuff. I can use these because they're quite thick and they don't disintegrate, whereas the thinner ones, these are quite thin. You know, I might use 2 or 3 or something like that. So I do prefer these. These are quite pricey in comparison to some of the other ones on the market, but honestly, you could go through 2 boxes for one of these. These are very, I I wouldn't say greasy, they're quite oily though, so when you do have those really pigmented nail polishes, the really bright colours, you just have a little tissue or a wet wipe or something sort of to clean up afterwards, but they're very nourishing. Like, you can use it as a cuticle oil as well. They're the Neville Up. They're a lot like the Hiromi ones. They come in a very similar container. It's just white, but it has blue wording on it. It's Hiromi, I think it's pronounced H-E-R-O-M-E. But they smell a little bit like margarita. No, not margarita, Malibu. Whereas these don't really have a scent. But Hiromi ones seem to be a little bit more expensive up on the pricey end. But I was saying about these ones, these are fine, but I still prefer my Neville ones. But to get them, you know, for free in a box, definitely were nice. They were very conditioning. I do prefer them to other ones like the Swiss Biz nails. These were just, no, I didn't really like these at all. And the reason it's cheating, I actually saw the little bottle in the tub, and I just used it to put my loose change in. So it's coming out, it's getting recycled. Now another one is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. This is another one of my absolute favourite. I'd say this is up there with my Holy Grail, along with the Mabala, Demote. Love this stuff. I've gone through numerous ones of this eye treatment. Use it to the very last drop, and it's just, it stays very moisturizing, very hydrating to the last drop, even though it's in the little tub. Sometimes products like this tend to get a bit yucky and stuff like that, but I literally use it almost every day, or every second day, you know, at the least. But it's just a beautiful, it is quite pricey, but it was great to see that Myers, or was it Kit, where they sort of, you know, brought their prices down. This used to be, I'm sure it used to be about the $54 mark, and then it's come down $40 or something like that. It's much more affordable, even though you think, oh, it's only what, 14 grams of product. I use it, it really does, it is worth it. It's worth the price. I'm sure I showed this either the last Empties or the one before. This is the Model Co Fiber Lash Extend. It's one of my favorite mascaras, or it was one of my favorite mascaras. I actually got a couple of them I bought in my reward points Lust Habit boxes. I'll put a link down below to that post. But the last couple, the two that I've actually tried, they're very dry. It was a really great mascara when I originally tried it a couple of years ago, and I've gotten a couple since then. They were fine, but these sort of felt like they were already dry when I started to use them, and I only really got a week's worth of use out of them, which is a shame, because it's a good mascara. I don't honestly like a lot of the Model Co products, but there's one that I actually love, as well as there's a face thinning spray as well. Those are the two that I would recommend out of the entire range of products that I've tried. And I've tried quite a few, because I have gotten a lot of them in the beauty sample boxes. But yeah, it was just a shame. So that was a no. Oh, this is the Fruit of the Earth Aloe Mist. I've gone through a couple of these. I really love them. It's just pretty much like, it's a spray form of aloe vera gel, and it's been good, you know, after the sun. Like, if me and my son have been sort of playing outside, spray this on. Even though he's got sunscreen and moisturizer, I'll try and look after his little, you know, his little baby skin, but I'll put this on sort of afterwards, and he loves it. It's just a lovely, refreshing spray. My husband likes it. I like it. I know it's over $10. I'm going to say it's about, I don't know, 11, 12, 14. And I know it's fairly pricey. I've gotten it when it's on special, so I've only paid around about the $10 mark, but I do love it. The only thing, it does have, what was it, parabens? It does have parabens in it if you sort of don't like that sort of stuff. And it says don't sort of use on children 6 months and under, but he's, you know, almost 3, so. Finally used up one of my other perfumes. I've got quite a few of these as backups. It's the Anae perfume by K. Cherelle. It's my favorite. Again, a holy sort of grail product. I've used this pretty much since I was, gosh, I don't know, it was 14, 15 or something. It's one of my proper, you know, full-size perfumes that I got as a teenager. And it's just a beautiful light floral scent. It's just a very feminine sort of scent. But yeah, it's my sort of favorite. There's a couple of different ones. There's one that's a little bit gentler, and there's sort of just the standard one as well, but I love it. I recently got a pack in my Chemist Warehouse haul, which I will link down below. Okay, here's another one for the kit, and this is another yay. This is the Garnier Clean Sensitive 2-in-1 Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. not eye makeup, it's a makeup remover. The oil based, the ones where you sort of mix it, it's got that sort of oil in the liquid. I use it really as a eye makeup remover in the kit, or I use it all over on myself, but generally in the kit it's just great to get off you know, waterproof mascara and all those sort of stubborn eye makeup and stuff like that, sort of, you know, pigments and glitter and that. Just, you know, very gentle. You just soak, when it's on the pad, you just sort of soak it around the eye sort of gently and wipe it away. Oh, here, another one. This is the one that I had in my bag. I've gone through a couple of these, I think recently. This is the, not recently, but, you know, come to the end of them. This is my favorite mascara. It's the Kevin Aucoin The Volume Mascara. I have mentioned previously, I wish it wasn't my favorite because it is very pricey. I've gotten some on Mecca Cosmetica as well as Strawberry Net, and the Strawberry Net ones seem 100% genuine, but I think I might start to get them from Camera Ready Cosmetics because they're about $26 USD. But I just love the one. It's very thin, long, great for volume, great for length as well. Doesn't flake. It's basically because of all the positives for it. You're thinking, oh, but you can get ones that are cheaper. Yes, but a lot of them I don't use to the very last drop. Literally, I know I'll get every last bit out of here and I'll use it. Whereas other ones I might go through two of the cheaper ones in the same time, or they'll dry up, or they go really weird and tacky in that time, or they have ridiculous wands, or the package, or literally they have too much packaging. You know, the ones that have all that big bulky gimmicky packaging. This is perfect for, you know, your bag to carry around, to travel with, and your kit wherever. So I'm just, you know. Next is another holy grail. It's one of my favorite moisturizing treatments, and I use it at night. It's the Sunscreen one. I have mentioned it many times before in favorites over the years, and it's just, it comes out, sort of looks like, you know, Vaseline, that kind of consistency, that sort of ointment consistency, but it doesn't have all those things in it. It's you know, fragrance free, sulfate free, mineral oil free, etc. But yes, beautiful moisturizing bar. This is the Rexona Clinical Treatment Formula, and there's a few different scents in this. I think I just got the basic, yeah, ultra dry sort of one. I don't have the lid on it. It's one where you sort of click it up, and basically like a cream, or like a thick cream comes out, and you sort of roll that on. I mean, it's all gone, so I can't really sort of show you what it looks like. Quite pricey. I think it retails for about $13 odd, $12, $13. I got it on special, I think from Big W, something like that. What was quite good, because we were originally in the sort of the end of summer, going for a lot of walks, and I was just like with my son, just hot, and it's just, you know, a hot mess pretty much, you know, going out to the parks and that. And I found it was really good for them to sort of keep me pretty much sort of dry, and it really does help. But I still love my Mugu. I really would love to go for more natural sort of base ones. That's sort of an everyday one. This is ones where I know I was just going to be a big mess, so sort of switch up between those. Oh gosh, this is one I should have mentioned in favorites. It's sort of gone a bit gooey. But I've had it sort of sitting in my bathroom, and I would just forget favorites video would roll around. This is the Apals. I can't even pronounce it. It's a bar for caviar. I love the word. They were basically these fine little beads that you would tip in the bath, and I'd try and make it last as long as I could. I have had this for months. I got it in one of the beauty boxes, but it just smells beautiful. It's amber and patchouli, and it's for those, you know, if you love those sort of musky scents, the woody. Oh, and it's, I wish I could let you smell it. But it's just divine. The scents in here, I'm going to reuse the bottle. Oh, it is divine, but it felt really good sort of in the bath as well. Pretty much before it was full, before you sort of got in, you'd sort of put it in, let it run a little bit, and you just get this divine fragrance in the bathroom, and then when you got in it, you just smell gorgeous. So I wish it was a perfume. That's how sort of how good it was. I've gone through another one of these Ardell individual ones. This is the combo. No, it's the short black. This is the one that I sort of use. I love the short ones. Otherwise, because most of the long ones is a bit too much, because I have sort of this heavy sort of pocket here of skin, because I'm getting that quite a heavy hooded eye. Eventually I will, in another 10 years, I'm pretty sure my mobile eyelid will be very insulated by the top of it. But the short ones I love. I've got the combos in my kit. Oh, now one last one. This was I'd say again a holy grail sort of concealer product that I have loved. This is the Eve Pearl, it's the duo. It's a concealer. You get the salmon and the sort of flesh tone in there, the light medium this is. I got this at, I think it was IMATS last year. I'm just sort of hesitant to open it because it sort of had an explosion. I completely forgot I had it in the car. It must have fallen out of my little bag. I had my bag on the floor and my makeup thing must have been open and it rolled out. But I think my husband must have stuck it up on the dash or something like that, and it's just been sitting there for, I guess, weeks, because he uses the car during the week to go to work now. Like, we've done role reversals recently, and look what happened. I know when, creams and that sort of melt, you can sort of rescue them, but this was literally, like I said, sitting there for I don't know how long, and I just would not. Literally cooked, I would believe. Look at that. It was only a little bit left, but I just wanted to make it last as long as possible. But my fault. I was looking around, couldn't find it. I thought maybe my son had hidden it somewhere, but it was so beautiful. It's a very creamy consistency, very similar to Graftobian. If you've tried those HD creams, similar to that, or Cinema Secrets. Beautiful, but it was just something about it. It just sort of lasted during the day. It didn't crease, didn't get my fine lines. It was just beautiful. You only need a little bit, but the salmon was great, sort of around my eyes. It was just the right tone, and the skin tone was sort of great around my nose areas. It's sort of a bit thin around there, but it's also quite sort of red. So I use around there, corners of my eyes, my chin, and yeah. So never mind. But I loved it. I really did make the most of that. And that is everything. I apologise if it ended up being quite long, because I know I do talk quite a bit, but I do try to sort of go over things. So sometimes a lot of these products I don't do reviews on. Yeah, so I mean, that's, I think, the joy of doing these favourites videos is not only do you get to see what people sort of like and use, but some that are good, some that are bad, that you would never see otherwise in I suppose reviews, or sometimes get missed in favourites videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and take care.